Hey guys, this is day 2, I guess, of my medication vlog. I've purposely had to wait. It's about 8:30 at night, to try and get some of the meds out of my system, so I can do this. Today has been scary, I suppose. I woke up again absolutely fine, really happy, quite cheery. Had to go into town to exchange something. With it being this close to Christmas, I thought I'm gonna go early, so I was out the house on the bus by 9 a.m. Because I wanted to avoid the crowds, because I know that when I go on my own I tend to have panic attacks. So I did that, and I took my tablet just before I left, and it kicked in really, really quickly. By the time I was in town, I'd already started getting that pressure in my head, and feeling quite kind of dizzy and not too sure of myself. I did have a panic attack, but what was different is I couldn't react to it with these. I normally, if I know I'm going to have a panic attack, I will find somewhere quiet or somewhere I feel safe to go. I will make sure I'm on my own, if I can, or as alone as I can be. I will try and find ways around it through breathing, or kind of just thinking of things to try and calm me down. I try and fight it, basically. But I couldn't do that today, and that really scared me. I couldn't go somewhere where I felt safe. I just froze and had to stand in the middle of this really busy town centre having a panic attack, and struggling to breathe, and then struggling to kind of cope. I felt, if at the time I had the ability to feel embarrassed, I probably would have. I feel quite embarrassed about it now. I couldn't even think what to do. My head was just blank. I literally just had to stand there, and that was horrible. That was probably one of when it comes to panic attacks, one of the worst ones I've ever had, and it's because I couldn't react to it that it was like that. And that really, really scares me, because it makes me wonder, if I react like that to a panic attack, what if I'm in a situation where I need to get out of the way quickly or move quickly? I don't feel comfortable that I'm now able to make decisions like that, and I've only been on this medication for 2 days. I'm constantly hungry. Constantly. I'm waking up hungry. I'm eating to the point that I feel sick, and then as soon as I stop eating, I'm hungry again. Which just isn't good, because I'm just eating anything I can find. I don't like coffee, and I picked up my mum's coffee and had to drink out of it just because I needed something. So I'm eating and drinking things that I don't even like, just so I'm consuming something. I haven't had a shower in 3 days, which is horrible. I feel disgusting, but I can't bring myself to go and get into the shower. I'm probably going to have to try and do that tomorrow morning before I take any medication, because that's probably the time that I'm going to be best to do it. My head feels empty. I feel very empty. I am being meowed at. I'm normally one of these people who I have a notepad with me, like all the time, because I always have ideas. My head is constantly buzzing with like background chatter of ideas or snippets of conversation, or I'm one of those people that if you hand me a pen and paper and give me a word, I'll write you something. And at the moment it's just taking all my energy to even hold conversations. That's one of the reasons I had to wait almost, well, it has been 12 hours since I took that tablet in order to be able to reasonably function enough to record this. My head hurts. My head really hurts as well. I just don't feel very, I don't know, confident in myself. And from someone who was suffering with lack of confidence before, I don't really feel that's a step in the right direction right now. My cats know something's wrong with me as well. Yesterday, Gizmo, my black and white cat, she spent the whole day, every time I started drifting off to sleep, she would start biting me, like she didn't want me to go to sleep. And I got up this morning, she had taken my tablets and moved them to next to her litter tray. My other cat won't really leave me alone, which is fine. She's nice and cuddly, I don't mind so much. But, so they know something's up. I'm getting very motion sick. The bus journey back from town was horrible. I just felt like I was going to be very violently ill. When I got off the bus, I had to kind of stand for a couple of minutes to try and let it pass. We've just gone to go get some dinner now, and I felt quite nauseous then as well, even though it was night time. But yeah, my head being empty is really bugging me. I don't feel like myself right now. I am noticeably acting different. In the last 2 days I've had 4 people ask me if I'm okay, and 2 of them were kind of total strangers. Just because I'm talking more slowly, more quietly, I'm staring off into space a lot more. There was an incident earlier. I had gone to the bathroom and I had nothing on my mind. I just started shaking violently for a couple of minutes and started kind of scratching and clawing at my own skin for no reason. It just suddenly happened. And I wasn't thinking anything while I was doing it. I was just, for some reason, I had to try and get through my skin. And then when it passed, just as suddenly, I just stopped shaking, and that was scary. Through all my depressive episodes and through all the kind of negative thoughts and everything, I've never done anything like that. That's probably the closest I've ever gotten to a kind of psychotic episode, and it happened while I'm on the meds that they're giving me, so that's really scary. I'm gonna change it tomorrow, that I'm gonna have my medication in the evening before I go to bed, and see if that has any effect. Because I'm definitely, there's like a 6-hour period where I'm at my worst, where I really struggle to function. I'm pretty sure I'd forget to breathe if it was an option. So we'll see how that affects me, because I don't like being on these at all. I'd rather be, you know, as they class me, a danger to myself, but myself, than this kind of shell, I guess. It's joking with Rafe Paul earlier, saying that I think I know how zombies feel, because I just don't feel like I have any brain function, and all I want to do is eat, and it's not normal, it's not right, it's not me. I mean, I've always had a healthy appetite, but I literally just polished off an ice cream, a portion of chips, a corn on the cob, popcorn chicken wings, some actual pieces of chicken, and some chicken strips. And I'm still hungry. I still want to eat. And it's not going to do my health much good. So yeah, we'll see how tomorrow is with me taking it at night. Hopefully it will just knock me out enough that I can get a solid night's sleep, and then I'll be fine in the morning. Because at the moment I feel like I'm more of a danger to myself on these than off. So that kind of defeats the purpose. I'm going to be ringing my doctor Monday, because this was meant to be a 2-week trial to see how I got on with them. And I'm going to ring my doctor Monday if tomorrow's not a significant improvement, and see what I can do, whether I can come off them. Because the way I feel now, if I'm in a situation where I don't feel I can look after myself at the moment. And, it's not a nice feeling to think that you have to rely on everyone to kind of do stuff, because I'm worried about prepping food to eat, because I'm worried that if I drop the knife, I'll try and catch it, or I'm worried that I will burn my arm on the cooker or something like that, because I'm not thinking straight. I just feel that on these I'm more likely to kill myself accidentally than I am to kill myself on purpose when I'm not on them, which is essentially what the doctors are worried about. They're worried that I'll be pushed to the point that I will self-harm. That's why they put me on these meds. But I will end up housebounding myself on them, because I'll be too scared to cross the road on my own, or something like that. Or I'll cross the road but I won't look, I won't even think to look. And I don't want to be like that anymore. 2 days of this is enough. There's no way I can handle 6 to 8 months of it. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully taking them at night will be easier. And I'll be a bit more aware of things during the day. So yeah, I will thank you for enduring another 15 minutes of hearing me waffle on about myself, and I will see you all tomorrow.